20 mils and put in the 20 liters of water. By the time you exhaust this one at 100 mils, you are getting 100 liters of water. If you take your knapsack and begin to spread 100 liters of water in your farmland, it's going to get you a size that will be more than 4 bags of fertilizer. In that absorption and assimilation, what do we mean? Immediately the leaves absorb it, because it's nano preparation. On a single contact with the leaf or the stem, it is absorbed because it can permeate the slightest limits contact, because it is small, indivisible. Most of us here, when you hear the government say nano micro business, what they mean is the smallest of the smallest. The moment you put this fertilizer into the leaves, is a direct entry. It has been broken down that absorption and assimilation is very fast and quick. If we form a WhatsApp group, I'm going to push so many of these things into your WhatsApp group, and then you read yourself and understand. So, application of it, I said I will explain today. Now, this is the application. If you have this, you get a measure. That measure is this children infant syrup. Infant syrup bottles always come with a measure. Yes. Or if you can get syringe. Now measure how many mils? 20 mils. Put it into 20 liters of water. 20 mils into 20 liters of water. By the time you plant it, it sprouts up, it germinates. After about 2 weeks, because within a week it will be small, some of the leaves will still be clustering. But in 2 weeks' time, all the seeds will do what? To receive the water. To receive the water, because if the seeds are still clicked together and you begin to pour water, you're wasting your time. When that happens, after 2 weeks, all of them must have opened up their leaves to receive the mineral from the fertilizer on their leaves. Then application is once every week in 7 days interval. Once weekly in how many days interval? 7 days. Weekly for 4 times. I will also post the soft copy. I'll put the soft copy so that you can even print it out and hold it as a document and be reading and getting information from there. This is how this is applied. It is for all crops and it's for all plants. It doesn't expire like that. If it remains, keep it. Don't keep it under sun or under intensive heat. Keep it at room temperature. You know what I mean by room temperature? Like here is room temperature. Inside your house is the room temperature. Don't keep it where the heat is excessive. Like some of us who own cars, you put it inside your car, you lock up, and it is heated up inside your car there. It's not, you are heating it up. It's not good. It's not good. Don't mix it with chemical if you're going to apply. Don't do that. It's not give you the result. Now, I have just recapped what we said yesterday, and I have also made information available on the application method. I have the application method as a soft copy. How you can apply it on your maize, how you can apply it on your cucumber, how you can apply it on your melon, how you can apply it on your guava or mango or any other things is all written there on the application method. One I didn't come here with. If you check, we have a limited copy here because we are coming from a program down here. There is super trichoplus, bio-insecticide, is also nano preparation. Most of the time, like in this part of the world where nematode is visible. That's why in those old days they say tomatoes doesn't work in our soil. And did you hear about that? As in our east, tomatoes are now on our east. We discover you have all these plants like tomatoes, like you want to transplant them, but you're not sure of the soil texture, not sure of what happens. So what do? You bring that nano super insecticide, put it inside water. The same measurement. That one is not here. If you want to transplant your pepper or your anything you want to transplant, dip the root inside the water, then plant. Like these tomatoes now. You get your resin, you put it. If you carry it, what do? Dip the root, plant. If you are planting it, uprooting it with that soil. But if you're taking it with soil, that ground you dig, take a little of the super insecticide, sprinkle inside that place, then put it with the soil. By the grace of God, Dr. Wonderful Ernest is one of the key players on climate change in Nigeria. I'm one of the key players in climate change in Nigeria. We always have our summits and then talk about the effects of climate change in Nigeria, in Africa, in the world. But let me tell you one thing. Over 30 to 40 animals have been seated in the world. Over how many? Animals have done what? You can't see them again. And another one we know that will soon fizzle away is fortune. In no distant time, you show your children what is fortune in the paper. It's the effects of climate change. The whole world, you know, we don't go for records, we don't go for this, here in the African soil, even in our own level. If I used to go to, you know, if they are playing ball, some people think that to watch it on TV is better than to watch it on stadium. And those who are in the stadium are wasting their time. If you go to overseas, so many people you see on the stadium are not going to watch football. It's the medical condition that you must take recreation. Those things are recreation. It makes you healthy, it makes your brain, you know, normal. Thinking and walking and walking. I said yesterday, many of our youth girls, many of our women are going into early menopause. And you can't help it. It is not because they are in Nigeria. It is not because the economy is hard. It is because we eat more of poison. Our systems are growing bad. And then a lot of health conditions are coming up every blessed day. Challenges are there. We are moving from eating natural food to synthetic food. If I come to your house now, you give me coconut, or you give me camel, I will go and tell you that at this stage you didn't give me anything. But if I put a bottle of beer or a bottle of soft drink on your table, that means I entertain you. Is that not true? Yes. And then some of us here, you know, our feeding habit is anything good. And I said this to you. If eating healthy food is where you eat it, you are getting it wrong. Do you know that I don't eat junk food? Yes, I don't eat junk food. And our explanation of junk food is where we eat them. You know why? Our explanation of junk food is I don't eat at motor park. You can't see me standing at the motor park and eat. You can't see me standing on the road and eat. You don't see me stand. That's our explanation of junk food. You see this thing they are carrying on wheelbarrow here. You can't see me buy it. It's junk food. But the produce you use to cook that is the same produce you use to cook in charity. It's called junk food. Junk food is not where you eat it, but it's what you use to prepare it. All of us from Nigeria are using the same soil and preparing from the same what? The same land. You can have a little cage. A little what? Cage. Maybe up will take about 5. Down will take about 5. That's how many now? Go and buy a little feed. And go and buy this nutrient. And get water. Be giving those birds. I said with the application of this nutrient, the highest time is 5 weeks, 6 weeks. By 5 weeks, your birds gain up to 1.8 kg. By 6 weeks, it gains 2 kg. If you reach up, okay, that's changing value. And the thing you use to nurture this bird from the beginning to end, it cannot exceed 6,000 naira. And you have to very promptly 2 kg over bird. Only area must take time very much. It costs because as I'm telling you now, December. Some of us are laughing. But you can put it in your corner starting from now before December. You not spend 6,000 naira on one. And you have bird there. So the nutrient, application of the nutrient is every nutrient has a spoon inside it. Every student have what? Spoon. This spoon, if you fill this spoon to a level like this, it gives you 5 what? Grams. If you make it to a pyramid size will give you how many grams? 10 grams. If you have a day-old bird, the moment you bring that day-old bird, they are inside carton. Leave them inside carton. Wash your drinker. Put 10 grams to how many liters? 10 liters. 10 grams, how many liters? At first, when you put it, what do? You leave those birds to drink it for how many minutes? Up to 40 minutes. If you have this, you don't need glucose. You don't need what? Glucose. You put in 10 grams into 10 liters. Put it for them and they will be drinking it. For how many minutes? For up to 40 minutes. The reason is that by that 40 minutes, all the birds must have taken in the water before you give them feed. Because if you drop feed and also drop the water, many of them will go to the feed and they will not drink the water. But if you leave them to have only water, they will all make sure they are all taking in that water. In 40 minutes, you now give them feed. How many minutes? 40 minutes. Did I say 40 days? No. Did I say 4 days? No. The 40 minutes. And then they will start drinking. You stay around and watch. Many of them will just go and drink. And then you have drinkers and feeders. If you have up to 100 birds, how many drinkers are you expecting to have? If you have 100 birds, how many drinkers and feeders are you supposed to have in your pen?
6 to 7 birds in one drink.
We're in Africa.
10 for 10 drinkers. For 100. 10 drinkers.
Now listen. He gave us an acceptable, but what I mean by we're in Africa is where we manage things. So what you do is look at your poultry. If you look at that drinker there, if you begin to see the size, you see like 10 can go round. If 10 can go round, just remove one at the middle. It gives you 5. So if you have up to 5 birds per drinker or 10 birds per drinker, it's a little bit better than having 100 birds and you have only 3 drinkers. Some of them will die of starvation. They will stampede, and some of them, some birds act like human beings. If they are drinking, another one comes. And some birds, if other one pursue, it doesn't go back again. It will go at the back and stay. When you say you are giving them water, you never know that some of them did not drink. So that's why have enough drinker, have enough feeder.